Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video where I'm going to discuss about units and scales of pressure measurement. So we will touch upon the different descriptions of pressure and how you can visualize them, and we will briefly discuss the atmospheric pressure in this video. So the unit of pressure is Pascal. You might already know that a Pascal is Newton per meter square. That is the unit of pressure, and pressure is there are a few terms that you need to familiarize when it comes to pressure measurement. There are terms like absolute pressure and gauge pressure and atmospheric pressure. These are the most common three terms that you will come across when it comes to pressure measurement. So we will discuss absolute and gauge pressure with reference to the atmospheric pressure in this video. Um, so uh, uh, Absolute and gauge is just two measurement of pressure. Atmospheric pressure is the pressure you feel in the atmosphere, which is defined on standard conditions. Again, I will touch upon that later on in this video. So just so you can visualize how these pressures are measured, I'm going to create a small diagram here. And this line at the very bottom is the absolute zero, where is absolutely no pressure or complete vacuum. So that is, suppose that is the bottom line that is drawn here. And let's imagine we have a given pressure, which is the one that I have just drew there, the top line. And when you measure that pressure from the absolute zero, that pressure measurement is called absolute pressure. So that a pressure measurement taken from absolute zero is called absolute pressure. Now, assuming this absolute pressure is higher than the atmospheric pressure, let's draw another line for the atmospheric pressure as the one that I just drew there. So if that is the atmospheric pressure, then you can measure the absolute pressure that we have just mentioned there from atmospheric pressure, or atmospheric pressure as a datum. And in that case, the pressure measurement is called a gauge pressure. So basically, the gauge pressure is a pressure measurement you take from the atmospheric pressure. So the second line or the middle line is the atmospheric pressure, and the top line is air pressure higher than the atmospheric pressure. So when you measure that top line, or pressure corresponding to the top line from the atmospheric pressure, it's called gauge pressure. And when you measure it from absolute zero, it's called absolute pressure. Now, suppose we have a pressure below the atmospheric pressure, and you take a measurement from the atmospheric pressure, that too is called a gauge pressure. But because that pressure is below the atmospheric pressure, you can also call it a vacuum pressure, because you feel a negative pressure compared to atmospheric pressure in that pressure condition. So I hope that explained you the two terms, the absolute and gauge pressure. They're both measured from two datums. One is from absolute zero and one is from atmospheric pressure. Now, what is the atmospheric pressure, or how it is defined? The atmospheric pressure universally is defined at sea level, and the quantity is 101,325 Pascal, or 1.01325 bars, and that's the quantity, or that's the measure of atmospheric pressure. You can also say that's 101.325 kilopascal. So these are all different descriptions of atmospheric pressure at sea level. I will do another video on pressure measurements and equipments later. But once again, thank you for watching. If you have any comments, please add as a comment, or if you want any specific videos, please add a comment in the comment box, and I will get back to you. Thank you very much.